Here's how Knobs toothpaste stacks up with Dr. Jen's toothpaste. Both Knobs and Dr. Jen use nanohydroxyapatite for remineralization of your teeth instead of fluoride. And if you don't believe me that nanohydroxyapatite works, take a look at this study showing that there was really no difference between the effectiveness of nanohydroxyapatite and fluoride when it comes to remineralization. The first thing we'll look at between the two brands is the nanohydroxyapatite they use. And there's 4 variables you want to look at. You want to look at concentration, particle size, particle shape, and distribution. First, with concentration, Dr. Jen uses 10% and they claim that's superior, whereas Knobs uses 5%. And if you look at the study that I referenced earlier, it's actually been shown that 5% can be more effective than the 10%, because when you get to 10% concentration with the nanohydroxyapatite, you run into an issue of aggregation where the particles get clumped together, they're too big, and they actually don't insert themselves into your teeth as well as they normally would at 5%. The next variable to look at is the shape of the nanohydroxyapatite, and there's rod-shaped out there and there's needle-shaped. Rod-shape is the safer form, and both of them use that, so we're good there. Now with particle size, the average size of a Knobs particle is 60 nanometers across, and their aspect ratio is 2.2, both of which are compliant with the EU's standard contractual clauses. Now with Dr. Jen's particle size and distribution, they don't actually say how big the particles are. They don't actually say what the distribution is. They just say that it's important to have a good particle size and that 10% is superior. So there's kind of some gray area there. Not really sure how good quality the nanohydroxyapatite in there is. It's also worth mentioning that nanohydroxyapatite does drive the price up of Knobs toothpaste and likely Dr. Jen's price. So if you see that Dr. Jen's is cheaper, there is a chance that the nanohydroxyapatite is not as good quality. There are a couple more things worth mentioning. Firstly, Knobs uses zinc citrate, which helps prevent plaque buildup, whereas Dr. Jen's does not. The other thing is how travel friendly it is. So Dr. Jen does have the 3.4 fluid ounce toothpaste tubes, so they should get through airport security just fine. They're small enough. Whereas Knobs, you don't even have to worry about that ever because they're tablets. It's not a paste, it's not a fluid, so you won't get confiscated in that way. Plus, it comes in a glass jar, so more environment friendly, whereas Dr. Jen's uses traditional plastic tube. That was a very nitty-gritty breakdown of the two brands. When we're looking at overall toothpaste, those are 2 I would put at the top in my opinion. But when it comes to those differentiators, I will definitely put Knobs ahead of Dr. Jen. So if you want to check it out, I do have a link down below.